Hello everyone, and welcome back to Popcorn in Bed. Thank you so much for being here. I truly mean that. Okay, guys, I'm scared. Tonight I'm watching Silence of the Lambs. This won the bracket for our suspense tournament. This won the winner's bracket, and then right now, at the time I'm watching this, we're still seeing who's going to win from the loser's bracket. It's between Fargo, The Departed, and The Fugitive. But this is the one that won kind of by a lot, but I mean, this is in the suspense category. But I think it's gonna be scary. Just even the sound of it. I'm just picturing someone like a psychopath drinking blood of animals or something. It's just like the creepiest name. The Silence of the Lambs. That's like the Children of the Corn. And remember, I'm viewing this from the lens of someone who does not watch scary movies. For this channel, I've watched The Sixth Sense, Aliens, that might be it. But I am quite sensitive, quite jumpy, quite scared of everything. For some people, this might not be scary, but remember, my tolerance is low. But that's what this channel is about. We are broadening my horizons, getting away from the chick flick rom-com world, and this won, so I will watch it. It is stormy out, it is late at night, and I'm watching this alone. Wish me luck. Remember, if you want to check out full-length reactions, you can check out my Patreon here, and if not, no worries, but it's always helpful if you can subscribe and like, and if you want to turn on the notifications, that helps you know when I release new stuff. Okay, here we go. Let's see if my patrons hate me. Woods near Quantico, Virginia. Okay, maybe I'm psyching myself up too much for this because I'm already nervous, scared. My heart is beating. Running alone in the woods, probably not a good idea. She's hardcore. This is some kind of training.
Darling! Crawford wants to see you in his office.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, the FBI. That's right, Quantico. Oh no.
Starling, Clarice said, top quarter of your class.
I hope so.
Jobs come up, and I thought about you. We're interviewing all the serial killers now in custody for a psychobehavioral profile. You spook easily, Starling?
Not yet, sir.
The one we want most refuses to cooperate. I want you to go after him again today in the asylum.
Oh boy.
And who's the subject?
Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal the cannibal.
Hannibal the cannibal? I've heard the name Hannibal before. Is he real? Is he really a cannibal?
Be very careful with Hannibal Lecter. And you're to tell him nothing personal, Starling. You don't want Hannibal Lecter inside your head. Never forget what he is.
And what is that?
Oh, he's a monster. A pure psychopath. From a research point of view, Lecter is our most prized asset. We get a lot of detectives here, but I can't ever remember one as attractive.
Woof.
Crawford's very clever, isn't he, using me?
What do you mean, sir?
Pretty young woman to turn him on.
That's what I was gonna say. I wonder why they chose her.
I graduated from UVA, doctor. It is not a charm school.
Then you should be able to remember the rules. On the afternoon of July 8, 1981, he complained of chest pains. When the nurse leaned over him, he did this to her. The doctors managed to reset her jaw, save one of her eyes. His pulse never got above 85, even when he ate her tongue. I keep him in here.
Did he just say what I think he said? That he ate someone's tongue?
I'll be watching. You'll do fine.
I was gonna say, they better be watching her, right? Oh my gosh.
Good morning.
Dr. Lecter, my name is Clarice Starling.
You're one of Jack Crawford's, aren't you?
He looks different than I thought he would.
Closer, please. Closer. That expires in 1 week.
I'm still in training at the academy.
Jack Crawford sent a trainee to me.
She told him something personal. He's gonna be one of those arrogant, thinks he's charming psychopaths.
Multiple MIGs in the next cell. What did he say?
He said, I can smell your cunt.
I see. I myself cannot.
Oh!
You use Evian skin cream.
Oh, creep show.
Do you know why he's called Buffalo Bill? The newspapers won't say.
Well, it started as a bad joke in Kansas City homicide. And they said, this one likes to skin his humps.
Why do you think he removes their skins?
Okay. I gotta close the window. It scares me.
Most serial killers keep some sort of trophies from their victims.
I didn't.
No, you ate yours.
Oh, it was real. He did eat them.
Do you know what you look like to me with your good bag and your cheap shoes? You look like a rube. Good nutrition's given you some length of bone, but you're not more than one generation from poor white trash. And that accent you've tried so desperately to shed, pure West Virginia. What does your father do? Is he a coal miner? Does he stink of the land?
Oh my gosh.
You know how quickly the boys found you, while you could only dream of getting out, all the way to the end.
You see a lot, Doctor. Why don't you look at yourself and write down what you see? Maybe you're afraid to.
A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. You fly back to school now, little starling.
Oh, that's disturbing. Ew. Oh.
You look deep within yourself. Go seek out Miss Moffat, an old patient of mine. Go now. I don't think Mix could manage again quite so soon. Go now!
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's just so disgusting. Go douse my face in Lysol. That is also just so...
Daddy! Oh, man. Did you get any bad guys today, Daddy?
No, Angel, they all got away.
FBI, hands up!
You're dead, Starling. Where's your danger area?
In the corner, sir.
Did you check the corner?
No, sir.
That's the reason you're dead.
Renowned psychiatrist charged in murder. Just please tell me this was not based on something true.
Miggs is dead.
How?
The orderly heard Lecter whispering to him all afternoon and Miggs crying. They found him at bed check. He'd swallowed his own tongue. He mentioned a name at the end, Moffat.
There's no record of anyone named Moffat. I thought the yourself reference was too hokey for Lecter. There's a yourself storage facility right outside of downtown Baltimore, sir. Wow.
Unit 35, first lease, Miss Hester Moffat.
Should she not take some backup? Like, shouldn't Crawford go with her? What if it's full of body parts?
Stuck.
Please don't go under there. Oh, she's going under there. So is this his storage unit or one of his patients? Is this real? That can't be real. She would have smelt it, right?
It's an anagram, isn't it, Doctor? Hester Moffat, the rest of me, meaning that you rented that garage? Thank you.
I need her to back up.
Dr. Lecter, whose head is in that bottle?
His real name is Benjamin Rasbell, a former patient of mine. I did not kill him, I assure you, merely tucked him away very much as I found him. Best thing for him, really. His therapy was going nowhere.
I can't believe he was a therapist.
How did you feel when you saw him, Clarice?
Scott.
Scared at first, then exhilarated.
Do you think Jack Crawford wants you sexually? Do you think he visualizes fucking you?
That doesn't interest me, Doctor. It's the sort of thing that Miggs would say.
Not anymore.
They let him watch a show?
When you leave, they'll turn the volume way up. Dr. Chilton does enjoy his petty torments.
Oh.
I've been in this room for 8 years now, Clarice, but they will never ever let me out while I'm alive. I want a window where I can see a tree. I want to be in a federal institution far away from Dr. Chilton. I'm offering you a psychological profile in Buffalo Bill.
He's trying to bargain with her. For a view, that seems...
I'll help you catch him, Clarice.
You know who he is, don't you?
Our little Billy must already be searching for that next special lady.
I really don't want them to show us Bill.
Hey, little cheaper.
Can I help you with that?
Thank you.
That's all right.
I really appreciate it. Take it all the way back. Say, are you about a size 14?
Oh, what sick, twisted thing am I about to see?
Good.
They're in an apartment building. Nobody saw that?
Keeps them alive for 3 days. We don't know why. Then he shoots them, skins them, and dumps them.
I know some people, friends of mine, who are like obsessed with true crime stories and serial killers and unsolved mysteries. I've tried a couple podcasts and whatnot, but could never do it. Is this a funeral home?
We appreciate being invited to your jurisdiction. This type of sex crime has certain aspects I just as soon discuss in private.
Is he doing that on purpose? Okay, but I thought he didn't commit sexual acts with his victims. Oh, she's having a flashback. Is that her dad?
Let's take a look at her.
Oh, goodness gracious. Hey. Don't show me.
Star-shaped contact entrance wound.
Wrongful death.
Wrongful death. 2 of her fingernails are broken off. It looks like she's tried to claw her way through something.
Oh my. Do they know who this... They don't know her name?
She's got something in her throat.
Oh, can you imagine this job?
That's a bug cocoon. There's no way that could get way down in there like that.
Unless somebody shoved it in there.
What is wrong with people?
What do you make of these?
Different configuration than the other victims.
Oh my gosh!
When I told that sheriff we shouldn't talk in front of a woman, that really burned you, didn't it?
Cops look at you to see how to act. Matters.
Point taken.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. This is all going to be connected somehow.
Time, Coach. My move.
If the beetle moves one of your men, does that still count?
Of course it counts. How do you play?
It was found behind the soft palate of a murder victim.
It's Buffalo Bill, isn't it?
You mean this is like a clue from a real murder case?
Cool.
He's not a PhD.
He's not a PhD.
What do you do when you're not detecting agents, Starling?
Try to be a student, Dr. Pilcher.
You ever go out for cheeseburgers and beer?
Are you hitting on me, Doctor?
Yes.
Gotcha. Meet Mr. Acherontius Styx, better known to his friends as the Death's Head Moth.
Death's Head Moth. Of course.
Somebody grew this guy, fed him honey and nightshade. Somebody loved him.
No. Oh my gosh!
Catherine Martin, daughter of Senator Ruth Martin, is now believed to have been kidnapped by the serial killer known only as Buffalo Bill.
She was a senator's daughter.
Catherine is very gentle and kind. You have a wonderful chance to show the whole world that you can be merciful as well as strong. To treat Catherine better than the world has treated you.
Boy, that's smart.
Release her unharmed.
Jesus, that's really smart. She sees Catherine as a person and not just an object. It's harder to tear her up.
What you're doing, Miss Starling, is coming into my hospital, refusing to share information with me for the third time.
Oh. This is the number for the U.S. Attorney's Office. I think you discuss this with him, or you let me do my job.
He just can't stand that she has more power than him.
The senator promises you a transfer. Maximum security still applies, of course. 1 week of the year, you get to leave the hospital and go here. You may walk on the beach. You may swim in the ocean.
Maybe that is what he's really after, but that just...
Catherine Martin dies, you get nothing.
If I help you, Clarice, quid pro quo, I tell you things, you tell me things about yourself.
No. She could just lie, right?
What is your worst memory of childhood?
Death of my father.
Tell me about it and don't lie, or I'll know.
He was a town marshal. One night he surprised 2 burglars. They shot him. My mother died when I was very young, so when he left me, I had nothing. I was 10 years old.
I think it would be quite something to know you in private life.
Oh my gosh. How is she not gonna have nightmares about this?
But tell me about Miss West Virginia.
She had an object deliberately inserted into her throat. We don't know what it means.
What does it mean?
Is it a butterfly?
How does he know that?
Why does he place them there, Doctor?
The significance of the moth is change.
His voice.
Our Billy wants to change, too.
There's no correlation in the literature between transsexualism and violence. Transsexuals are very passive.
You're so close to the way you're going to catch him. Do you realize that?
No, tell me why.
After your father's murder, you were orphaned. What happened next?
Why does he want to know? It's amusing to him.
I went to live with my mother's cousin in Montana. They had a ranch.
Was it a cattle ranch?
Sheep and horses.
Did the rancher make you perform fellatio? Did he sodomize you?
No, he was a very decent man. Quid pro quo, Doctor.
Billy is not a real transsexual. There are 3 major centers for transsexual surgery: Johns Hopkins and Columbus Medical Center. I wouldn't be surprised if Billy had applied to one or all of them and been rejected.
On what basis would they reject him?
Our Billy wasn't born a criminal. He was made one through years of systematic abuse.
Does he know who he is, or is he just gathering all this?
Mister, my family will pay cash. Whatever ransom you're asking for, they'll pay it.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
Okay.
Now it places the lotion in the basket.
Please.
I can't imagine. Why does he keep calling her it?
Put the fucking lotion in the basket!
Is that a fingernail? Where is he? How can... It's like in a cave.
I called Senator Ruth Martin. She never heard of any deal with you.
That's not true. It can't be.
There never was a deal, but there is now. Of course, I worked in a few conditions for my own benefit as well. Who is Buffalo Bill?
Did you have a trainee make some sort of phony offer to Lecter in the senator's name?
Yes, I had to.
Well, she's mad as hell, Jack.
Oh, it was a phony deal? Hannibal's never gonna trust her now. He's not gonna tell Clarice anything.
Welcome to Memphis, Dr. Lecter. The sign right here will have us a legal transfer. Here, sir, use mine.
He hates him so much. And he got his pen. How? How could he have possibly done that?
Dr. Lecter?
I won't waste your time or Catherine's time. Clarice Starling and that awful Jack Crawford have wasted far too much time already.
You have my word, Paul.
Buffalo Bill's real name is Louis Friend.
We need his address and a physical description.
Did you nurse Catherine yourself?
Wait a minute.
Yes, I did.
Amputate a man's leg and he can still feel it tickling. When your little girl is on the slab, where will it tickle you?
Take this thing back to Baltimore.
5 for 10, strongly built, about 180 pounds. He said he lived in Philadelphia, but may have lied.
Oh my gosh. He's telling them the truth?
Just one more thing. Love your suit.
Are Crawford and Clarice gonna get in trouble now?
And Buffalo Bill's real name.
My name is Dr. Frederick Stilton.
He's gonna be so mad at her. Oh, there's no glass here. I don't like that.
Good evening, Clarice. People will say we're in love.
Your anagrams are showing, Dr. Lewis Friend. Iron sulfide, also known as fool's gold.
Lewis Friend is an anagram. So he didn't tell her the right?
What does he do, this man you seek?
He kills women.
What needs does he serve by killing?
Sexual frustrations.
No, he covets.
What does he covet?
Now, please tell me how.
It's your turn to tell me, Clarice. Why did you leave that ranch?
Why is he doing this?
I just ran away.
What set you off?
I heard a strange noise. Screaming.
What did you do?
I crept up into the barn. I was so scared to look inside, but I had to.
What did you see, Clarice? What did you see?
Lambs.
They were slaughtering the spring lambs?
I opened the gate to their pen, but they wouldn't run. They just stood there. I took one lamb and I ran away as fast as I could. I thought if I could save just one, but it was so heavy.
What became of your lamb, Clarice?
They're showing his face so close.
You still wake up sometimes, don't you? And hear the screaming of the lambs. You think if Catherine lives, you won't wake up in the dark ever again to that awful screaming of the lambs.
I don't know.
Thank you, Clarice.
Tell me his name, Doctor.
Dr. Chilton, I presume.
No! It's your turn, Doctor. Tell me his name.
Sorry, ma'am, I've got orders. I had to put you on a plane.
You will let me know when those lambs stop screaming, won't you? Your case filed. Goodbye, Clarice.
What was that? Does he really want to help her? Or is he just toying with her? I surprisingly want to know more of Hannibal's story now. I want to know how he was caught. I want to know how many. Oh boy. He's got some kind of fixation on her now.
Son of a bitch demanded a second dinner. Lamb chops, extra rare.
That's from the pen. Oh my gosh. What can he do with that tiny thing? I don't want to know. Oh, he's gonna use it to get out of the handcuffs. Oh. He asked for lamb chops extra rare.
Mind the drawings, please.
No, no, no. Get out of the cage. Please no, please no, please no. I can't. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Ready when you are, Sergeant Pembry.
He cannot escape. He will go for Clarice.
Oh, God.
How would he have possibly done that?
He's alive.
He's alive.
That's it. You're doing a good job. Oh, you look real good there.
That's him, isn't it? Oh my gosh.
I'm on the elevator bringing Pembry down. We think he's on 2.
No. Oh my. They just took him out on the stretch.
There's a gun by his hand. He's not moving.
My legs are numb. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it!
By now he could be anywhere.
She needs to be in lockdown.
Oh, really?
He would consider that rude.
Oh my gosh. He was wearing a face.
Is this Lecter's handwriting? Doesn't this random scattering of sight seem desperately random?
Desperately random.
I'm serious. Why isn't she under protection?
Belvedere, Ohio. First girl taken, third body found. He covets.
We covet what we see.
Every day. He knew her.
So they gotta go focus on the first one. They gotta find out where she lived, where she worked. Is she gonna try and do this on her own? She's not gonna tell Jack or the rest of them?
I'm Clarice Starling. I'm with the FBI.
Okay, now she's gonna find a brilliant clue that the untrained eye would never pick up on and save that girl. It's gotta be too late at this point though, right? Oh, there's always gonna be a music box. Ah, Close it, please. Oh, I need that music to stop.
He's making himself a woman's suit out of real women. He's a tailor or a dressmaker.
Starling, we know who he is and where he is. We're on our way right now. Calumet City, edge of Chicago.
Well, Chicago's only 400 miles from here. I'll be there in...
There's not enough time. We want him for murder, not kidnapping.
That's not him. He's making a woman's... Oh, I hate everything. I hate everything. I hate everything.
Okay, precious, time for a little treat.
Oh my gosh. No. No. No.
Who do you fuck with?
Ew, 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 ew. I cannot believe it. There's this sick and twisted kind of people out there.
Did you two ever work together?
Me and Pam Malaves used to help her do alterations for old Mrs. Littman.
Can you give me Mrs. Littman's address? I need to talk to her.
They're gonna run out of time. Is it his house?
You give me a telephone and lower down here now!
Oh, she's smart.
Don't you hurt my dog!
Don't you make me hurt your dog!
Oh my gosh, he's gonna kill her. And they've got the wrong guy. Or wait, they have the right guy? He didn't look anything like the picture. Oh my gosh.
Sorry to bother you. I'm looking for Mrs. Littman's family.
Oh my gosh, she's alone. Does she even have a gun?
There's no one here, Jack. Clarice.
Well, Frederica used to work for Mrs. Littman. Did you know her?
Was she a great big fat person?
Yeah, she was a big girl, sir.
Mrs. Lippman had a son. I got his card in here someplace. Do you want to come in while I look for it?
May I?
Yeah.
Why would she go in? Isn't her spidey senses going?
Did you take over this place after Mrs. Littman died? Is that right?
She knows.
Yeah, I'm saying, does the FBI learn something?
Come on, Clarice.
Freeze! Put your hands in the back, thumbs up. Freeze!
Oh my gosh. No, don't go down there. Do not go down there. Call for backup. Do not go down there. Oh, she's going down there. Please, no, 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 no. Please don't, please. Oh. The FBI, they don't even know. They could have no clue how she even got here. Oh my gosh. Where is he?
Catherine Martin, FBI, you're safe.
Stay sticking me out of here!
Where the crap is he? The corner, the corner, the corner.
Where is he?
How the fuck should I know?
I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Oh my god. No, 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 no. This is... I can't. Saying everything in me not to cover my eyes and sing happy birthday. Please no, please no, please no. Why is he doing this? Oh my gosh. She's just a student. She's not even real FBI yet. She made it. But what about Hannibal? It's not over.
Congratulations.
He's still out there.
Special Agent Starling. Phone call.
Did you take our picture?
Starling.
Well, Clarice, have the lambs stopped screaming?
Oh my gosh.
I have no plans to call on you, Clarice. So you take care now to extend me the same courtesy.
You know I can't make that promise.
I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner.
Dr. Lecter. Dr. Lecter.
Very important. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Oh, he's going to kill Chilton. He's gonna torture him. What? What? It ends like that? They don't catch him? Oh my gosh. Well, I wasn't that far off about a sick and twisted person eating lamb's blood, but it's even worse. It was very, very, very suspenseful with elements of horror. There needs to be a second one because we need to see what happened with Hannibal. The guy who played Hannibal. I'm sure he could have played nothing else after this because he was him. I 100% believe that he was that character. He was so good. Clarice, she was also amazing. You really felt her fear and also like ambition. It wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. Yes, it's sick and twisted and serial killers are sick and twisted, but it wasn't like demonic, kids scary stuff that I can't handle. This was like a CSI or Criminal Minds on steroids. It builds the suspense the whole time, so... But I have a few questions, and maybe I just need to look it up after, and maybe I just didn't catch it. But how did he get the pen? Like, I wanted to see his cleverness and super genius that they portrayed him as, like, getting the pen. Like, he was like in a straitjacket, and like, I know it's supposed to be mysterious, but I feel like, how did he get the pen? And how would he have hoisted the officer up like that? Because he's just like one kind of old guy. And my last question is, why was he not under 24-hour security? Like, cameras all around him, lasers on him, and one more thing. Why did the FBI not assume that he would have known the victim and like patrolled that town and asked every single person that each victim came in contact with? I don't know. I don't want to pick it apart. I just want to enjoy it for what it was. And I see now, I recognize the butterfly on the face and like, oh, that was creepy too. Ugh. Cannibalism. They went there. It wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. Still like highly suspenseful, highly disturbing, but I think I'm not gonna have nightmares tonight. I think I'll be okay. I'm just gonna go watch some Durrells in Corfu. If you haven't seen it, it's the perfect cleanser in between movies like this. Thank you so much for watching along with me. I can now say I've seen Silence of the Lambs. Until the next movie.